Hello, everyone. My name is Kobey Smith, and I'm the founder of Kobey Enterprises LLC. And my goal is to help you affirm a mindfulness lifestyle. So when I started my business, I noticed that there were two main problems that were bothering me personally and that I noticed around the people I was interacting with. So based on my research, I realized that 4 out of 5 adults, they have low self-esteem. In addition to that, around 21 million adults also suffer from depression or have a mental health illness. I myself have anxiety, and I was very ashamed to talk about it, and I didn't know how to deal with it. And that's when I decided to do the Kobey solution. That consists of affirmation bracelets that have positive statements on, like the one that I'm wearing right here. Also do affirmation stickers with meditation designs on it to teach people about mindfulness and meditating. This year, later on, I'm gonna roll out the mindfulness clothing items that have meditation designs on it. And I just became certified to teach meditation just yesterday. So then I'm gonna start teaching. Thank you. Then I'll be teaching people meditation as well, because I understand the importance of having that in your life. So right now, bracelets are the focal point of my business. Everyone loves them and everyone's wearing them, as some of the people on the panel are wearing some. And I'm in the bracelet space, and I have 3 main competitors, and they are Inspiration Company, 4 Ocean Bracelets, and the Little Words Projects. Now, they're very good, but the reason why I'm the best solution is because 1, I offer affirmation designs. I have different affirmations and positive sayings on each bracelet. I also have a multitude of designs on my bracelet as well. No one bracelet has the same saying or same pattern. In addition to that, I also do custom bracelets. When I do pop-up stores, I do a lot of custom bracelets in person, and I do a lot of them for delivery. And I also have additional products such as the merchandise items, stickers, and the meditation lessons. So my business model is a pretty simple one right now. I make most of my money at pop-up events, whether they're vendor events. CT Black Expo was really good to me, and that opened the doors for a lot of events within the area. So I do a lot of pop-up markets to gain my customers more face-to-face. In addition to that, e-commerce sales is my next stream of revenue. I do that by having an Etsy shop, and the long-term goal is to make sure that I do my own website, that I can do the production and the clothing items from that as well. And thirdly, like I said, I just became certified to teach meditation, and that's the next step, to have partnerships with people such as meditation studios, colleges, universities, high schools, to teach people about the importance of meditation, especially to those who look just like me. So with everything going correctly as I plan it to do, year 1, I expect to make around $33,000. Year 2, $50,000. Year 3, $70,000. Year 4, $95,000. And by year 5, that will be my first 6-figure year. I'll be making around $130,000 based on every aspect of my business. So a lot of performance metrics that I noticed in the last year was that 55% of my customers were women, and that was shocking to me. The reason was because a lot of them said that they felt that they had a lot of stress in their life, whether it was in their career, whether it was with their kids, if they have families, and they just felt that they need a little bit more positivity and uplifting spirits within their life. I also gained a following on Instagram. That's the only social media platform that I'm using right now, but because I leveraged Instagram so much, I was able to book a lot of events such as Black Wall Street, Black Expo, Winter Fair, and I was able to do a lot of orders through that means as well. In addition to that, I made most of my money at pop-up events. Ever since June, when I started consistently doing it, I've been making around $250 to $350 each pop-up event. And my revenue in the first year has been around $5,000. That was a good start for me, but my expenses were around $3,000 because I was putting so much money into the business and I didn't know exactly what I was doing. But I know with a good plan in order, I will definitely succeed that and exceed that for the near future. So my total addressable market, the global retail market is around a $26 trillion market, and US makes up $6.6 trillion of that. Within that, the online US retail market is $266 billion, and the in-person retail market is about $6.5 billion. But the total addressable market that I have is $27 million, and that consists of the pop-up events within Connecticut. Within that area, that's around 5,000 pop-up events annually. And depending on how big they are, there could be around 300 people at each pop-up event. And I sell my bracelets right now between $15 and $20. So the average cost that someone would pay for my bracelet would be $18. So right now, it's just me. I'm a solopreneur. I do this all by myself. I design everything. I make all the bracelets myself. I do all the designs myself. I'm developing a curriculum for the meditation myself, but I also want to bring in my mom to help me out. She always supports me. And sometime in the next 2 years, I want to hire someone to do social media and accounting. Those are skills that I definitely need a lot of work in. And I know that if I don't know how to do it, I have no problem hitting it off to someone else who is specialized in that. Now I'm asking you all to support my vision and dream and help make mindfulness a positive aspect of someone's life. I'm asking for the $35,000 investment, and here's what it's going to go towards. $15,000 is going to go to materials. I do clothing and I do bracelets, but I do the print-on-demand clothing model right now. But I really want to do a lot of production in-house. So I'll need the materials such as the press print, such as the printer, such as the ink, a Cricut, and I also need podcasts as well. So I also need like a camera and a good mic so I can interview people and do meditation lessons that way. In addition to that, legal, I need a lawyer. I have a very unique name and a very unique logo, and I want to make sure I protect that. And lawyers can cost between $20,000 to $10,000. So I need to make sure that I have the right team to help me secure my IP. In addition to that, marketing. I need a new website. I want to make sure that people go to my website and they know exactly who I am instead of relying on the print-on-demand company to do my products. In addition to that, I'm going to buy more business cards. I want to invest in the Black Business Alliance membership, where I can market myself through that means. In addition to that, I also want to make sure that I have tablecloths and signage whenever I do a pop-up event. And lastly, working capital. A lot of my money that I spend goes to paying vendors. Vendors' expenses are very high, and I want to make sure that I use that $5,000 for vendor events and travel expenses, because sometimes I'm driving really far from the Bloomfield area to like New Haven or wherever in Connecticut that's not remotely close. And I just want to say thank you all for your time. It's always been a dream of mine to do this. My name is Kobey Smith. If you have any questions, you can always contact me at 860-734-5606. You can follow my business Instagram at Kobey Enterprises, and you can email me at kobeyenterprises@gmail.com. Thank you all for your time. I'm very blessed to be here. Thank you.
So when you do the pop-ups, can you just describe to me again, beyond that, you mentioned online sales, those sorts of things. What other types of sales you do? Can you talk about how you get that bracelet or whatever that is into the hands of that person? So if I walk up at a pop-up, how many do you have to do in order to get closer to your ultimate goal?
Oh, a lot. Definitely a lot. Right now, I have about 300 bracelets just on deck, ready, just locked and loaded, ready to go. But I want to make sure that I help my mom out with that so she can help me with creating the bracelets. And I know I'm definitely going to need a team. So I want to have some people in my family help me out, because I can do up to 20 bracelets a day if given the time and the dedication. But sometimes it's a strain on me because I want to do so much more. So starting it within the family, making it a family business, they can support me. I know I can make as many bracelets as I need to reach the goals that I want.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Kobey, what's your calibration to the success of your product?
What do you mean by that?
How do you know that it's working and that it's providing what you've poured into it to your customers?
I know that it's working because when I did a Yale football game, and there was this one lady who came up to my table and she just was feeling out of it for some reason. And she said, "Oh, I can't find my life's purpose, da da da." And then I said, "What's your Ikigai?" And she's like, "I've heard of that." And I said, "Well, I have a bracelet called Ikigai." I saw that lady literally 2 weeks ago, and she said, "Your bracelet changed my life." And I said, wow. Because before I was doing it for like the people that I know individually, and they support you because they're your friends, but hearing someone that I didn't know who's from out of state, they're from California, and I saw them 2 weeks ago, and they said, "That really inspired me. I know what I want to do." I said, wow, I have to do more of this. I have to teach people about positive thinking, and this is the only way that I know how to do it. So that's when I knew I had something.
Do you have an idea of how much it's going to cost to add people to your teams to increase production? Because at some point it sounds like you need multiple people going to multiple pop-ups at one time. So do you have an idea of what that cost is?
I think sometime in the next 3 years, that would probably be like an additional $50,000 on top of that, because I want to make sure that, I compensate people in my family the right way. They don't have to support me, but I know they do it out of the goodness of their heart. And I want to make sure that that $50,000 I can split between, let's say 2 or 3 people, is something that can help them live a comfortable life while doing what they're doing and working for me. So 50K definitely in the next few years.
Love your Instagram, love what you're doing. Really think about, what are you most excited for in this upcoming year, and what do you think your biggest barrier for success is?
I'm most excited about, all the events I've booked. I started literally 6 months ago, and I was nervous. The fact that I'm here with all of you is like, I'm beyond blessed, and I just want to do all the events and meet more people, just do whatever program that helps me out. I definitely think my barrier to success is social media. I'm definitely the first person to say, we've talked about this. I am like the most low-key person in the world. You know, I don't like too much unnecessary attention, but I understand that when you have a brand, you have to put yourself out there. And I'm willing to make myself uncomfortable if it helps change someone's life. You know, I believe that my bracelets are doing that. I believe that meditation and mindfulness and the merchandise I have will do that. So if I'm uncomfortable but someone else feels better, you know, I did my duty. Thank you.